Hello, I am here for your tip of the day for May 10th. And today I am talking about flip-flops. What about those flip-flops? Well, first of all, they come in a lot of different sizes. And I have them here. They come in packs like this. This is the 3x4 size. And they come with the adhesive on the short side. They also come, although I don't know if I've got any open at the moment, just hang on here. Might as well grab one of these when I'm in here. I have the container backwards and I can't see the numbers. Let me just fix that. 3x4, 3x3, 4x4. There we go. All right. And of course, so there's quite a run on the lengthwise ones. All I have here are. I want to find one. I know I am. Thank you for being patient. There we go. There's one. I knew I'd find one. So any flip flop that is not square will have a choice. So you'll get half this way and half this way. So the adhesive will be on the short side and the adhesive will be on the long side. If you have a square flip flop, then of course the adhesive on all the pieces will be on the same side because it doesn't matter. Okay, so the square ones come in 2x2s, 3x3s, and I'm looking for 4x4s. And 4x4s. So those are the square sizes. Then you've got the 3x4s, you've seen those. They also come in, let's see here, 4x6s. 5x7s. Sorry, I was trying to find. I think you get the idea of this one. Oh, that's a 4x6. And I gotta love these ones. Sorry. 6x12. Look at that. Is that not a thing of beauty? Okay, now you only get adhesive, choice of adhesive on one side with these ones. Okay, they come in packs of 12 and of course varying prices depending on the size. Okay, and so the 5x7s and the 4x6s have the same idea as 3x4s. You'll get half the pack with the adhesive on the long side and then half the pack with the adhesive on the short side. So it doesn't matter what your situation is, what your scrapbook is, you will be able to accommodate the flip-flops. Now, the really cool thing about them is that you can use them to add room on your scrapbooks. You can, for more photos, you can include them for journaling. They're great if you want to hide something in the scrapbook, like you want people to look at your scrapbook, but there's something more personal that you want to keep hidden. And so you can use flip-flops for that as well. So I brought with me a couple of old page protectors. Okay, I just want to make sure here what I've got. Okay, these are the side load ones. All right. Now, this is so interesting because I know so many people that have tried, that have stayed away from, shied away from, is what I wanted to say, these flip-flops because they thought they were too complicated to use. But I want to show you just exactly how easy they are to use. So when they come out of the pack, you'll see there's a white strip of a light type of paper covering the adhesive. And the bumpy side is where the adhesive is. So you just pull that off and stick it down. And that's all there is to it, except this. All right. And so you can attach it, folding it down this way. You can attach it, leaving it out straight this way. It just depends on what your situation is. Now, it's as easy as, just going to line this up. You never know, you want to use this later. So I'm lining it up on my Versamat, which I talked about yesterday. And I'm going to put it at 3 inches here and one at 2 inches. Okay, so when I'm creating my scrapbook layout, I know I'm going to have a flip-flop here. So my scrapbook page is going to have another photo in that place. And I'm going to slide the scrapbook layout into this. And then I can add either another photo or some journaling. Plus I have another space over here for journaling or a photo. Plus I have another place over here. You can add decorative items to it. You can add more photos. It really is a nice way, very neat and tidy, to add to your scrapbooks. They're good for any size. Of course, I wouldn't want to try and use one of these babies on a 6x6 layout. But for your 12x12 layouts, they are awesome. Okay, so now I want to also show you another little trick. All right, so this is another layout here. Or not layout, what do you call these? Page protectors. I've got something on my Versamat. Okay, so now what you need for this little process is, I call them silent setters. I'm sure they have another name, and they come in a lot of varieties of tools. Some of them are just hammers, but we used to use these a long time ago for setting eyelets. And so that's what you need. You need some sort of a small mat that you can tuck inside your page protector. And you need, sorry, I'm going to reach again. You need a blade and you need a dry erase marker. Sure, I got a dry erase. Yep. Okay, that's all you need to make these so cool. Okay, now one thing I do want to warn about is if you are using side load page protectors, then you should be creating your flip-flop space with your adhesive to the side. If you are using a top loading page protector, then you should create your flip-flop with your adhesive at the top. All right, it just makes it a lot easier to add the whole scrapbook page into the page protector after you have put your flip-flop on. Okay, so now I just want to show you very quickly a very easy way that you can create an opening in your scrapbook page protector for a flip-flop. And that way you can attach them right to the scrapbook page, pull them through the opening, and flip-flops on the outside, and the rest of your scrapbook pages on the inside. So it's totally interactive. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to mark your page at the beginning and the end. All right, and I'm just going to use this. Okay, and I'm going to put it at 8. And I want to just remember to fold that over. Okay, so I'm going to just put one at 8. And then just down here. Now it's just a little bit bigger than 7 inches because we've got a seam going all the way around the outside, and you want to have a little extra room for putting your photo in and out, which is 5 by 7. Okay, so you can see that I've marked here and I've marked here. And the first thing that I'm going to do is with my protective mat between the pages. That's so important. All right, now this is going to shake the table. Okay, and what I'm doing is actually cutting a hole. I have to do it 2 or 3 times. Plastic is very thick, where I put the dot from the dry erase marker. Okay, so now I'm just going to zoom this in a bit so you can see. carefully that I have a hole right there. Okay, so now where I made the other mark, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Remember, the table's going to shake. Okay, and then with the setter. So it's not really very silent, but I don't know why they call it that. Okay, so now I have another hole right there. Okay, so now I need my ruler and my blade. And my little protective mat is a little small, but we will make it work. I'm going to line my ruler up through the center of both holes. And then using my blade, I'm going to tilt it in slightly towards the ruler. And then I'm just going to cut through. And remember, because we have that protective mat between the layers, that we're only cutting the top. Like that. And finish up. Just getting it back on the line again. Okay, and I'm just going to finish cutting to this circle. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so now I have this slot with these holes, one on either end. And this is so your plastic won't rip. You could just cut the line, but then you stand the chance of your plastic ripping, and that would be a shame. These page protectors are not cheap. So if you could imagine, now you've got this stuck down to your layout, and this is coming through the page protector. Whoops, wrong way. And somebody goes through the book and they come to this page and they say, oh, what's this? They open it up and there's more beautiful work there, more photos, journaling, whatever it is you want to put there. All right, if you have any questions about flip flops, or if you'd like to order flip flops, or if you want to see any more about flip flops, please leave your information in the comments or private message me and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow for another tip of the day.